Hi, welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And I'm in my shack and I got a ton of gizmos, gadgets, and dinguses here. But guess what? We're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about Elmering today. And what do I mean by Elmering? And by Elmering, I mean guiding other people to pursue new areas in ham radio. And there's a little bit of a difference between Elmering and teaching, I think. I think Elmering focuses more on guiding people along than it actually does on teaching people. At least the way I see it, and at least the way I think it's supposed to be. I asked that question in the European Ham Radio Show Discord earlier today, and the consensus among the people there seems to be that Elmering is more about guidance than it is about teaching. And anyone can be an Elmer. I really want to make this video so anyone, whether they're a new ham or an old ham, actually wants to go out and Elmer. And how should you do this, you might ask? Well, ham radio is a hobby of 1,000 hobbies. All of us know something in the hobby, but none of us knows everything. So there is bound to be something that you are good at that the fellow ham next to you at the club meeting doesn't know anything about. Whether it's programming in HT, whether it's making your Baofeng work, it's FT8, it's CW. Well, I can name a gazillion things. Whether it's building a radio from scratch or just soldering. Everyone knows and everyone is good at something within this hobby, but none are good at everything, as I said. And by Elmering, I mean go out there and share your knowledge to the people that want to know more about it. There's no use going out and teaching to those who don't want to learn. And Elmering is actually part of why I started this YouTube channel almost 4 years ago. Because at the point where I started my channel, I was a new ham. I'd only been a ham for 9 months when I started this channel. I didn't know anything. But I wanted to share my journey along the way. I wanted to show people that there was actually room to make mistakes. And that was just a door, because my shack is not, it's not a room by itself. I'm actually out here in the hallway. But YouTube has always been a great Elmer for me, and that's, as I said, part of why I started this channel. I wanted to share my journey to inspire other people. If that has been a good journey or a bad journey is not up to me to decide, though. And that's also the reason why we started the European Ham Radio Show 2 years ago. It was also to show our ham journeys and talk ham radio and help inspire people. Because Elmering is inspiring people. And YouTube can be the new Elmer. And the reason I say that YouTube can be the new Elmer is because back in February, me, Jürgen, OA4 JHW, and Kjetil, LB4FH, had a presentation at the Norwegian Ham Meeting, the largest ham fest in Norway, about YouTube as the modern Elmer. It was supposed to be about the European Ham Radio Show, but we didn't really want it to be all about us. We wanted the presentation to be about how YouTube can inspire and Elmer other hams. But in the process of preparing for that speech, Charlotte over at our Discord, link to the Discord is down below, she sent me a long voicemail explaining and made me aware of that YouTube can't do any kind of Elmering. YouTube can't be that physical Elmer that comes home to you and points to 2 trees and say that that's where you're going to put your 80-meter antenna. And she's right about that. So if you want to make a YouTube channel, that's a great way of being an Elmer. If you want to be present in your club holding presentations about whatever of those 1,000 hobbies within this hobby that you're interested in, that's a great way of being an Elmer. Or if you just want to teach that ham that has his first Baofeng how to program it and get it on the air, that's also a great way of Elmering. And there's so many more ways of Elmering. You can join a ham radio Discord like the European Ham Radio Show Discord, and participate in the discussions and the Elmering that's happening there. So Elmering is not only virtual and it's not only physical, it's actually both. But my suggestion to you is that you go out there and be an Elmer in whatever way fits you for whoever wants Elmering. How about that? Is that something we can agree on? I'm Morton, LB0 Fox India. You're watching LB0 Fox India Norwegian Adventures. Thank you so much for listening to all of these minutes of me babbling along. I hope this is semi-coherent. At least it took me about 17 takes to get to this point. So I hope I'm at a point where my thoughts make sense to you. If so, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. If it didn't make sense to you and you think I'm completely wrong, hit that thumbs down button, leave a comment down below there then as well. That's it for now. Hope to see you down the bands. Hope to see you in my next video. 73, my friends.